whether you think you can or not. Just trust me, take the steps, try these different actionable baby steps, and just watch. And remember, consistency plus execution equals belief, right? You will see that progress, you will see that confidence, and make sure that you get guidance and along the way, right? Accountability. Don't try to go out this alone. It's very tough if you try to go out this alone.
That's the kryptonite. That's the kryptonite.
That's why groups and accountability, talk about it with your spouse, and they will point it out to you. Tell your community, say, hey, when I say this, point it out to me.
Yeah.
Because think about it. You just said it yourself. You lit up when you said, hey, I want you to hold me accountable. Have you done that with anybody else in your life? No, probably not. Right? And same with me. It's like, hey, Kendra, when I say this, I want you to point it out to me.
Yeah.
And subconsciously, we don't know when we say it because that's just what we're familiar with.
It almost sounds too easy. I think that's one of the things is like, that's so simple. It's so easy. But the belief is that's so simple, it won't work. So then you stay stuck. So believe that if you do that over time, you literally will see the results. Like 100%. You will, because the slight tiny tweaks.
Well, let's say you don't, Ewan. Let's say you don't.
Yeah.
Let's end it with this. Let's say you don't. You're like, well, Sean, I've tried it. Beliefs, blah, 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 woo, 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 right? Okay, cool. Persistence plus execution, right? Consistency, understanding it's a long-term game. Let me ask you this, Ewan. The guy that says, I can, the guy that has the mantra and does these things, the version of you in 6 months, you are going to be 6 months from here, right? The guy that applies that, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're applying it just in that area, in these other areas, are you telling me that this version of you is not going to be dominating this version that says I can't force, I can't find time, right? When you start having that mantra and you making that mindset shift and that belief, right, of I can, sure, it may not happen right away. It may take 6 months or 12 months or 24 months, but you know what? Here's the thing. You're going to go down the road most traveled, or you're going to go down the road less traveled. I like going down the road less traveled. And if you're on this podcast and if you're listening to this podcast, we're going down that road. We've been down that road. All we're doing is coming back, saying it through the podcast, and we're pulling you along with us.
Even if it's 1% a month in 6 months, that's 6%.
100%.
And in 10 years' time, you would be 60% better than the version of you that doesn't.
Yes.
Right? It's going to happen. And that's just if it was 1%. It's just...
Think about that for a second. That's mind-blowing.
Think about that. It is.
It won't happen overnight, but man, rest assured, you get around that accountability partner, because I ain't going to I'm not going to let those limiting beliefs stop you, right?